Yo, what's up, guys? It's Nick here, and this is the my second race of my Haas career mode. It's on 100 AI, and I managed to qualify P14 over my teammate for the first time of the year. Anyway, in the first race in Bahrain, I screwed it in like lap 19, and then screwed my pit stop. So I ended up finishing P18 there. It wasn't one of my best. It could have been a point finish. Could have been maybe a P11, P10 finish, but it ended up being a P18 finish. Anyway, so we're gonna go in the onboard view, and yeah, let's do it. Anyway, the 5 red lights, and lights out, and away we go. Managed to get an alright start, better than Bahrain. Joe Grand News on my right. I try to look around the inside, but I get slammed by the Alpine, and then I try to go around the outside, but it ended up being a worse line. Had a touch of oversteer after turn 2, so I fell very behind there. Managed to catch up a little bit at turn 3, and yeah. Anyway, through this middle sector, I believe that, yeah, the Alpine ahead went very slow through there, so it managed to slow up everybody. It managed to help me catch up. There we go. Pan over to him. He's going to be looking to try to overtake me, I believe, at this corner or the next. We'll see. Yeah, he goes up the inside there. There we go. Managed to outbrake me a little bit, and I managed to go a little bit off. Gave Albon the space, but I managed to use a little bit of hot lap there to stay, but then I just give it up because he's on the softer tires. I'm gonna most likely catch up to him at the end, and there's no it's lap 2. There's no reason to fight there, so I'm still trying to conserve a lot of energy because it's the beginning of the race. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. On the tail of Albon. This year, DRS opens 1 lap earlier, so I'm going to be sticking to him pretty good. Anyway, pretty good braking there. Never mind. And yeah, Alonso is probably right on my butt. Here he is, going for the overtake. Tries the outside, goes around the inside. And I'm all the way down. I started at P14 in this race, and I'm all the way down at P18 going in that corner, which ended up slowing everybody. And now I've managed to use a little bit more overtake, but this time I'm going to outbrake him. Outbrake him there. Going for the double overtake on Joe. Get the throttle down, and I know it's suicide to try to overtake at this corner, so I don't, but great overtake on Alonso back in the P17. At the end of Sector 1, outbrake him a lot, maybe a little too much, but managed to get past him, and it's P16. We're on lap 4 of the race now. We're getting ourselves pretty situated. Hulkenberg's going at moderate speed. He's keeping Albon behind, which is good. He's slowing him up for me. Now I'm going to be looking on an overtake on Albon. I'm like right on his tail here. He's going to try to overtake Hulkenberg. I believe he manages to get it done. Very good overtake by Albon to get in the P14. And now we're playing the team game here. Hulkenberg lets me by. He doesn't fight it, which is good. He's going to stick on to my DRS because this race I was the faster driver, even though my start wasn't that good. Anyway, I think like at the end of the first sector, the engineer Mark was saying to let him through, and then like a split second later it was like you're pulled ahead, so don't even worry about it. But that's like my first team order of this game. Anyway, zoom past the first sector, and what a first sector that was. To beat Albon on softs and mediums in lap 5 is pretty dang good. Anyway, the medium should be the optimum tire about maybe 2 laps from now, but my pace is really good right now. Anyway, Albon goes for the overtake. He was right on my tail. Like I said, the medium tires should be maybe about lap 7, 6, 7, I don't know. Anyway, I'm right on the tail. Don't use that much overtake. I don't think I even used any overtake, but ended up just outbraking Albon there. Went a little bit slow in turn 2, but managed to get the move done. Very important corner and nailed there. Out of the calendar, this is probably my favorite Sector 1. It's so fun to drive, and if you nail it to the T, it is perfect. But the fighting with Albon ended up slowing me down a little bit, which means I had to catch up to Ocon and Stroll. I'm saving a little bit of tires, but at this point I'm trying just to build a gap on Albon and try to catch up to Stroll and Ocon. I'm gonna most likely catch up to Stroll and Ocon due to them fighting, especially at these corners here. For now, we might be on the DRS of Ocon if I nail this corner here, which I don't, but still, that should be enough at the detection point. As the rear wing opens up, and we are officially in the DRS of Stroll and Ocon. I don't know what it is with the Saudi circuit, but I just feel confident. Anyway, some yellow flags ahead on lap 9. I believe the Ferrari poops itself, which actually helps me a lot, which slows down Ocon. So now I'm right on the tail of him, going into the final corner of the lap, trying to go around the outside, attempt to outbrake him. He stays true, little bit of wheel spin there, which affects the exit a little bit, but I'm still right on his tail. Now that at the lap 10, brake a little early so I don't go into the back of him. Good wheel rotation at turn 2. Turn 3, not bad. Turn 4, this is a very important corner, nailed to the T. Little bit of understeer there, but I'm nailing it. Perfect exit of that corner, the end of Sector 1. Looking at the inside, don't see it. Then my braking was a little off there, but I am feeling confident. Probably not going to look at the overtake here. It's another death trap at turn 22. Nail that corner perfectly. And the exit is very good. Now, right on the tail. Don't use overtake yet. I gotta pass him soon because I pit the next lap. Went for the wide line there to try to get a good exit. A little bit of wheel spin again. Starting to lose the tires a little bit. Anyway, I'm using the overtake. Look in the inside. Switch back. Go to the outside. Attempt to outbrake. Outbrakes. Little bit of corner cutting. Low-key IRL. That's might be a penalty. But anyway, job done. P12. So Sainz is out of this race, which helps me advance another place. So we went all the way from P14 to P18 to P12 in a span of 10 laps. Now this is our in lap, so we really gotta push. Stroll is in the better Aston ahead, but overall I'm staying in his DRS, which is a good thing. Alright, now we're heading into the pits. We are heading on the hard compound tire. This pit entry could have been a little bit better, but I was not risking a speed limit penalty. Anyway, the front runners are coming out of the pits now. Into the pits. Good stop. probably about 2.5 seconds. I could look after this replay, but not a terrible pit exit. Now we gotta really get these. This outlap is very important to stay in the likes of points. In order to even get points, we have to have a good outlap here. Nailing the first sector pretty good. A little bit of a moment there. Almost wrecked it into the barriers, but we survived. Ocon is still on my tail. I believe he is on the hard tire, which he is. Anyway, back to me. We continue the push. Little bit late break in there, which affects us a tiny bit. We're trying to escape the DRS from Ocon, which I think we do manage to do at the end of this lap, but these hard tires are still not warm yet. But yeah, these tires are gonna have to last me about a good 15 laps, 14 laps, 15 laps. Anyway, went a little bit slow at that corner, but a decent exit. Anyway, so we're pretty much halfway through this race now. We passed Hulkenberg in the pits. We had a good turn in there, and here comes out Stroll. Stroll is now on the hard tire ahead of us, and now the mission is just to catch up to Stroll. We're gonna skip to lap 14 and 15. Not really, I'm kind of falling behind a little bit, still trying to get used to these hard tires. But lap 16 now. Yellow flags here. Who's that? I think that's Gasly. It kind of really affected me. I had the biggest moment, I think, of the race there. It just distracted me. I think, yeah, I just wasn't looking. I was trying to see who it was. It ended up being Gasly, so he ended up having an engine problem and DNFing from this race, which also advances another spot. So I was falling behind there, but that kind of gave me the initiative to really, really push. Because I knew if I just pushed for these next few laps, I would be in a point finish. Anyway, on the lap 17, we're gaining, but now Ricardo is falling behind a little bit too. We're gaining on Ricardo, which is a good sign. It means our pace is pretty good. I'm gonna skip through this first sector here. We're really pushing. A little late on the gears there. Bit of quarter coming. It is what it is. No penalty. I think I ended up getting one warning this race. With strict, I would, yeah, like I said, it'd be like 9 seconds. Anyway, the lap 18, we're really catching up on Stroll. Overall, pace-wise, at this part of the race, my hands really started to hurt. So I was trying to focus as much as possible, but overall, it was a very hard race. Anyway, I nailed that sector 1, and I'm right on the gearbox of Stroll for the points, but you gotta, I braked very early there because I wasn't trying to pull what I did in Bahrain to Albon. Anyway, we move. Brake pretty late there, trying to get on the tail of them, and we are right there. We use overtake here, but we decide not to overtake. I think Stroll ended up having actual problems, which did help us get in the DRS, which also helped, I think, Alonso catch up. Yeah, he's right on our tails now. Yeah, I do believe around lap 16, or lap that, I think that same lap, Stroll started to have some mechanical problems. Anyway, but we can waste no time. If we stay behind for another lap, Alonso will pass us easily, so we overtake here. Not even using the full extent. We just have to brake at the 100-meter board. Easy braking, and we are into the points. This is shaping up. Just have to keep my focus for 7 more laps. Push through that first sector. Really good turn in there. We are trading the gap on Stroll. At this point, I don't know why Stroll is fighting Alonso when Alonso is clearly the faster car. Let's go on that battle. But Alonso can't pass him here because it's a literal death trap, but he probably does end up passing him in this straight. I would assume. Maybe not. Yeah. Probably not. No, it's a literal. Yeah. That corner is a literal death trap. So it's 100% at this straight here. As we're pulling away. Yeah, these just. Ooh, Stroll helped me out big time. He's still fighting. What an idiot. What an idiot. And Alonso finally gets past him. But by then, he's already like 2 seconds behind me. 2 laps. We're kind of falling away, but we're still staying ahead of Alonso. Drifted a little bit into that corner, but good rotation of the wheel. These hard tires have been, they're a literal cheat code. They don't wear, but anyway, broke a little late there, but yeah, they don't wear, and as long as you get them warm, they'll do you wonders. Anyway, I'm screwing the pooch there. My hand, like I said, my hands started to get really tired here. So it just ended up screwing me up. Anyway, so now I'm within the DRS, which is a very good sign. Just gotta stay locked in. Pretty close to those boards there. Almost a moment, but we hold it together. Anyways, the DRS opens up. We are pushing. And pushing. A little bit of a late break there, which does not help things. But we keep on going. We're gonna check in on Hulkenberg. Yeah, they're miles behind. Anyway, so here we go. Right on his tail here. I end up not trying to overtake. I wasn't confident with my battery, and I knew I'd probably get him in the back straight, so I just tried to stay as close as possible, and just like I really had to. I couldn't make any mistakes, so I just pushed, but was smart. Anyway, pretty much nailed that first sector again for this, which is very good on that last lap. Brakes at the 50-meter board. 4th gear, finally at full throttle. Up to 7th gear. Break down the 4th gear, playing it safe. Trying not to get too close on the first back straight. Opens DRS, really getting on the tail of him. Brakes a little bit early so I don't go on the back of him. And here we go. The final straight, using all the battery I have. Looks to go around the outside, goes on the inside. He slams the door on me. And brakes as late as possible. Probably could have broke later. And we get the move done on the final corner of the race. P9 in the Haas. What a race. What a race. one of the best races I've ever driven. P9 in a Haas on the hardest AI I've raced on. Overall, great race. Great race. Anyway, Max did end up getting the fastest lap. So let's see. So yeah. So the pit strategy was mediums to hards. I believe, yeah, the Williams, Albon was the only one on softs. Carlos Sainz did end up DNFing. Anyway, yeah, the incidents, yeah, I had a track limits warning on lap 7, and then just the 2 cars blowing up. Anyway, but yeah, my pit stop was, yeah, 2.4. Was that the fastest? Nah, I thought I saw 2. Nah, yeah, maybe. Nah, it wasn't. Yeah, Alpine had a... Ooh. Kicks. That's unlike real life, but... Anyway, so yeah, I was 8/10 off the fastest lap at the end of the day, but overall, my race pace was very good. Very good race pace. Yeah, let's see, 30, yeah, it was 9/10 faster than Hulkenberg, pretty much. Anyway. So, yeah, Max is leading the Drivers' Championship by 14 points over Lando Norris. Charles Leclerc right behind, but we get our first points for Haas in the season. We overtake Pierre Gasly and Daniel Ricciardo, which is good. Yeah, overall, yeah, that was great racing. And the constructors, we move up to 8th, which not bad, not bad. Not bad at all, not bad at all. But anyway, I'm beating my rival after that race. That was, yeah, beat him in qualifying and beat him in the race, which was very good. Yeah, my racecraft went up over 1,000, which is crazy, and my focus went up a big ton too, and we move up goals. I did end up getting all my goals. Complete 2 sessions without damaging your car somehow. Achieve 3 purple sectors during a race weekend. Achieve a average cornering speed, and okay. And stress test during the race I did. We're back at the crib. We do get some upgrades available, so let's see if we get any of it. The cockpit weight reduction.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
We do get the front wing adjuster bracket, and we get some more resource points. Let's see what we could do here. Hulkenberg is on aerodynamics. I'll probably... when would we would get it right after Japan. Unfortunately, I do not have 4. I need 1 more point of recognition to rush upgrades, which kind of sucks, but it's less failure chance. But yeah, we really need improvement on our aero. Anyway, but yeah, that's gonna do it with this episode. If you enjoy this driving career, leave a like. I know probably no one's gonna watch this video, but we'll see. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.